For round number 2 of our finals, of course, Vince Range now will take on the number 4 and 5 seeds in the tournament. The number 4 seed of Rochelle, Illinois, Mike-Pullin, and Ron-Krippelcz of St. Louis, and Vince Range, the defending champion, will start things out. Range, as we saw, struggling, as Randy mentioned, left the first frame open in that first match. Came back in a strong way.
Well, all right, we're getting a little closer on that left lane. First game balls were missing the head pin. This one drifting a little bit high, only leaving the 6 pin.
Pullin from Rochelle, Illinois, 70 miles outside of Chicago, and no pressure on him. The 22-year professional bowler, 99 Rookie of the Year.
Very nice opening shot.
Now we saw Mike-Pullin obviously strike in the first. He said he was glad, along with Ron-Krippelcz, both of them said they were glad they weren't opening up the match because they had a chance to see the lane conditions. But seeing and actually rolling on them are probably two different things.
Well, yeah, but you know what? The one thing you do get for the highest seed player, he gets the option of which lane he wants to finish on. And I think they have a pretty good idea that the right lane's probably a little bit better.
Ron-Krippelcz of St. Louis, first time on national television on a PBA show. Started bowling at the age of 10. Had a house actually next door to a bowling alley. Used to sell lemonades to the guy that were building it. And here is Vince. 195 in the opening game.
Wow. That's a little bit of airtime underneath that shot.
And he knew it. He broke out a little smile on that. Almost $83,000 in career money for Vince Range. Pullin used to work in a nuclear plant.
I don't know if that's good or bad.
I don't know.
Hey,
that's good.
Well, that was real good. Two guys that that were watching the match prior to this, they get up on the left lane, have no problem.
Maybe that did help. Well, the top 8 combined average of almost 229 in the tournament so far, but so far after 3 games, the average 175. Tough conditions, but not for Ron-Krippelcz of St. Louis.
Well, I think maybe the lanes are going they still go through transition throughout the telecast, and let's hope that they're getting really good now.
There you go.
Either that or these guys are just that much better. But I maybe a combination of having an idea of what the lanes are doing. And then making good shots, kind of like that.
That's perfect. Vince Range with a 300 game in the championship round last year. He has some great loft on this ball.
Yeah, he's going with the height theory. And watch this. Woohoo! And a lot of times on synthetic lanes, that ball's going to bounce.
Mike-Pullin is hot.
Well,
opens up with a 3-pack. That'll help.
Things are changing. We've got all strikes and only 1 spare, as opposed to waiting a while the first match for 1 strike.
Ron-Krippelcz.
Great ball roll.
No problem. 3 in a row.
He's got a nice release. You see that ball just digging in and just shredding the rack.
How about that? 8 out of 9 X's. Not bad. Talking to Krippelcz earlier, he said that he grew up bowling with right-handers. He had a right-handed game. He said, I didn't know there was a difference between right and left-hander. I was standing where the right-handers were standing. So then it finally hit me. He was talking to Bo Burton at a young age, used to practice with him, said, wait a minute, you're supposed to be over there. So didn't even realize it.
All right, well, Vince, he knows what he needs to do. Right lane, down by 10.
Oh, yes.
Little trip 6, come on.
Now Pullin and Range both making their 2nd consecutive appearance in the championship final. Pullin working a 3-pack right now.
That looks like it's going to be high.
No! And the look on your face, Randy, is priceless.
Watch how close he gets to the foul line. Look at that. Oh, my.
I don't see any red light on.
That's real close. And look at this break. Oh, we got a real ugly split. Oh, we go. Oh, good. Go. We only got a 7-pin. Thank you.
Lady Luck smile.
Oh.
Krippelcz going for 4 in a row.
And Ron just got, well, that was really bad luck. That ball is dead flush, perfect, leaves a solid 9.
Oh my.
You know, and you get a really great break, not leaving the split, and then you get up there and you miss the single pin spare. Not good. All right.
Krippelcz, the St. Louis Bowler of the Year in both 1986 and 96. 39 300 games, 30 800 series. Range up by a pin, bowling in the 5th.
Working on a 3-bagger. Listen to the sound the ball makes. Oh.
I think the crowd's reaction told it all, too.
Well, double P-knuckle, big 4, whatever you want to call it, I call it ugly. And not to mention, very difficult to make unless you have 2 balls and a broomstick.
Now Mike-Pullin, down by 13 pins, has an opportunity to get back in it.
All right. In the pocket, at least. Leaving the 7-pin, or the weak 7. Vince just going for count here, should just try for 2 pins.
So Vince spares in the 1st, has 3 in a row, then leaves the 5th open. Pullin started out with 3 in a row, left the 7th open, or the 4th open.
All right, no sweat this time.
Well, he said he had problems early on in this tournament leaving the 7-pin, and we saw it there twice, in both the 4th and the 5th.
Well, when you hit the pocket as much as these guys did all week, you're going to leave some corner pins. And that's just the nature of the game. And when the scores are good, it's the guy who doesn't leave as many who's going to be the guy that ends up winning. It's like the guy who makes the most putts.
For his first television appearance, he's showing absolutely no hesitation. And Ron-Krippelcz of St. Louis is our leader. He's up by 12 pins. We'll have more of our second match when we return on Fox Sports Net. Check that, trailing by 17 pins. And Ron-Krippelcz, our leader, by 12. Picks up the 7.
Excuse me. Take a look at this shot by Vince. It looks like he almost sticks at the foul line as he comes right up out of the shot early. Normally when you do that, the result is always, or most of the time, the ball is going to go high. All right, no problem there. No problema covering the 4-pin.
Our defending champions still in some problems. Mike-Pullin started out strike, strike, strike.